Welcome back to Greensboro, North Carolina, as the number 1 seed Louisville Cardinals advance to the semifinals with a 71-46 win over the 8 seed Syracuse Orange. Hello, I'm Tyler Katz for 3304 Sports, joined alongside Andy Losi. Welcome to Blacksburg, Virginia. I'm Tyler Katz for 3304 Sports. Today, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets come to Blacksburg to take on the Virginia Tech Hokies. 14th straight home victory for your team, and a big part, Trinity Baptiste, leading scorer off the bench. What did she do to spark the fire and really get the offense going?
Well, Trinity's done a tremendous job. She started the year, as a starter. We put her to the bench because we wanted her to see things differently.
Out of bounds on the FSU possession, last touched by Diop, and it will stay with the Noles. The FSU band kept putting the vibe of a student section on the FSU attacking end.
Yeah, at one part it sounds like Tallahassee, a part it's like Louisville. It's awesome here.
Layup by Gillespie, gets it to fall. A good touch off the back iron and in. 44-38 FSU.
Yeah, now she's worked herself into double figures, so that's 3 Seminoles who are above that 10-point mark: Woolfolk, Ikamu, and Gillespie.
Well, Evans with the ball, working to her left, the dish, and a carrying violation will be called against Louisville. So another costly turnover for Louisville, as it's allowed Florida State to have an attempt to increase their lead, which currently stands at 6 with 3 minutes to play in the third.
Yeah, but don't look now, Louisville. Your field goal percentage has dropped to 35 on the night.
And now a layup is good by Naja Woolfolk. 46-38 FSU. Dana Evans and the Cardinals looking for answers. Will be Mikasa Robinson to Dana Evans on the right wing. Evans working inside. Jasmine Jones, hook shot layup around and in. Spiraling into the basket. Louisville scores, and we're going to get a timeout called by Jeff Walls. Timeout called by Louisville. And we'll take a timeout here as well on 3304 Sports. From the Greensboro Coliseum, FSU leads 46-40. Welcome back to Greensboro, North Carolina. 3304 Sports hitting the road for the 2020 ACC Women's Basketball Tournament. Semifinal number 1, where FSU leads Louisville 46-40. And ever since Kaya Gillespie of Florida State scored her 1,000th point, it's been a 12-5 run for FSU.
Yeah, Louisville has had some difficulty as FSU came out at this halftime, and they have been putting on a show. Gillespie gets her lifetime achievement of 1,000 points here at Florida State, and then they just keep piling on top of this Cardinals team. They're 51% shooting on the day, Tyler. They're doing phenomenal from the field.
Well, they will have a chance to increase their lead as they have possession with 2:15 to play in the third. It will be Naja Woolfolk. The dish to Ikamu at the top of the key beyond the arc. Ikamu ordering her troops around, calls Puises closer. Ikamu, 7 to shoot. It will go to Weber. Weber, corner 3, doesn't take it. Instead, a floater, finds nothing, gets her own rebound. A shot clock violation, they let them keep it. That's been 5 shots for FSU. All of them blocked until the last one, Gillespie puts it in. An odd possession for FSU.
Yeah, the live stats are being updated right now. It's just adding to the field goal total. But you know what? They'll take whatever they can get. Fifth chance points, they're going to win that category, I think, today, Tyler.
2-0 in that category. Shot from Louisville, no good. That was Dunham on the miss. It will go to Florida State, and it's Ikamu up the left wing. Woolfolk has it in the corner in front of the FSU bench. The pass back to Ikamu. Left center wing, working back towards the center. Inside the paint, Gillespie, hook shot, no good. It hit nothing but net, but the wrong kind. Out of bounds, and it will go the way of the Cardinals.
Tyler, I got a quick question. When that layup went up by Gillespie, did that hit the rim?
I don't believe so, no.
Was it blocked?
It might have been tipped.
Okay, because I was thinking, I saw it as if it went over the rim, and to get the shot clock, back up to 20 was a blessing for Florida State, because if you throw a shot up and it hits nothing, that means that play continues as usual. It could be a travel violation. So FSU breaking away from one right there.
Shot clock and game clock separated by 30 in the third quarter. Diop, three-point shot is good. The three-point shot continues to work for the Cardinals. It's 48-43.
Yeah, brings it within 5, and they're 7-11 from deep, Tyler. I don't know where this has been for Louisville, but they're continuing to be hot from behind the arc. They just can't seem to get going down low.
Shot clock and game clock now separated by 6. Puisis, the inside pass to Gillespie. Gillespie back to Puisis. Puisis the handoff. FSU still working from beyond the arc. They have 6 to shoot. Ikamu takes the shot from 3, airballs it, and out of bounds with 1 second on the shot clock. It would have gone to Louisville either way, whether it was out of bounds or a shot clock violation, but Louisville will have 8 seconds exactly to work with. Diop the inbound to Evans, who works up the left wing. Evans, 3 to shoot. Working to the center, pass Puisis, takes the shot, is good. No basket, they called it off.
I think she held on that one to a little bit too long, and it will not count for Louisville. I think they're going to go to the monitor and check it out, but I think here on the replay board, I think she just held on to it a little bit too much. Big break for Florida State. It would have been a 3-point game. Sticks it at 5, and for Evans, that's going to count as another turnover to her name. That's 4 on the day, and it was not her quarter, but the team is still within striking distance.
Well, we'll keep you updated. They're at the video monitor. They are not going to allow the Evans basket. We'll be back for the fourth quarter. Florida State leading Louisville 48-43 from the Greensboro Coliseum here on 3304 Sports. It's Florida State's possession as they cross midfield. Yuji Zhao controls it. It'll be Florida State being somewhat patient at around midfield. Some pressure applied by the Hokies, but a pass by the Seminoles keep the possession with Florida State. A pass up inside, looking for a cross, and kicked away past the goal line for a corner kick for Florida State, and a great effort defensively by Virginia Tech. That looked to be Bridget Patch, who kicked it past the goal line for a corner kick for the Noles.
Yeah, Florida State's been calm possessionally. They're looking for those opportunities, and they know that they will find them in this half, and they just got to find the holes in the Virginia Tech defensive half.
So it will now be a huge corner kick for the Seminoles. Mandy McGlynn in goal for the Hokies. They kick it towards midfield, trying to reset. And out come 10 Hokies trying to apply pressure. A shot attempt taken by Florida State. It's Malia Berkeley, but kicked away by Virginia Tech, and that will lead to another corner kick by the Noles.
It's a great sight to see for Virginia Tech once that was far of the goal. That deflection was almost on an ankle right there, a couple of yards towards the goal. That might have gone in for Virginia Tech and been an early opportunity for Florida State.
So it will be another corner kick for Florida State. It will be Clara Robbins doing the honors. And it's a short pass to Jenna Niswanger to Yuji Zhao, and quickly taken away by Virginia Tech, but they're not able to keep possession for long as it goes right back to Florida State. And right back to Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech controls it past midfield, being surrounded by 4 Seminoles, trying to fight for possession. That is going to be Molly Fayen for Virginia Tech, but it was taken away and into the possession of Florida State yet again.
And Molly Fayen, she has speed, but it's really hard to work past 5 Seminoles when they got her surrounded. So, unfortunately, wasn't able to make much of that possession right there, but it was good to bring the ball away from the McLean.
Virginia Tech going to be looking a little more frantic as they have not scored against a Florida State squad in nearly 5 years. The last time they had scored against Florida State was in 2014. It's a Virginia Tech throw-in. A cross up to midfield. It was headed by Fayen, but quickly taken away by Florida State and Malia Berkeley, who passes it back to Jeffers, and it will be controlled by Florida State in their defensive third, heading towards midfield. pass will go to Jenna Niswanger on the near side. Back to Yuji Zhao. And Florida State being very patient on their end of the field. It's going to go back to Zhao, the sophomore from Shanghai. Zhao is controlling it, passes to the far side. A bit more pressure from Virginia Tech. And it looks like a Virginia Tech player is down. It will be a foul called against Florida State. And a free kick assessed. A Florida State player having an argument with head referee Estrad, but to no avail. It will still be a free kick for the Hokies in pink.
Virginia Tech's going to have to find more opportunities on the offensive third. They had one good opportunity in the first minute, Tyler, but in the last 7 minutes, they've really had difficulty at gaining possession and finding key opportunities. Florida State has dominated the possession battle so far here.
As they continue to dominate the possession battle, it will be a pass to Zhao at midfield, controlling it, applying a little bit of pressure was Grace Sclopin, but a pass to the far side. Now near the Virginia Tech bench, still on Florida State possession. They've done a great job of passing percentage to this point so far. Going to get another foul against Florida State. The Seminoles looking a little confused against how that call went against them, but it will be a throw-in for Virginia Tech.
Yeah, the second time it's actually been on that far side of the field, and Michaela Thomas has committed both fouls. So Virginia Tech gaining those possessions off of Thomas's mistakes.
Florida State trying to drive their way in. A weak shot on goal that Mandy McGlynn was able to catch, and it looks as if both teams are expecting a McGlynn punt. She'll drop it and pass it to the far side right next to the Virginia Tech bench. Florida State applying a lot of pressure, and it will go out of bounds right in front of the Florida State bench for a Seminole throw-in. Seminoles not an easy team to beat, as you mentioned, scoring in 23 straight games. It will be on the far side at midfield. Pressure by Virginia Tech, and the Hokies are able to take it away. Some speed by the Hokies as they're trying to find the scoreboard. Early, she scores! It was a deflection off of Florida State, and the Hokies get the lead early. What a shot from just outside the 18-yard box. It's 1-0 Virginia Tech. And since that went off a Seminole player, that will be an own goal against Florida State. Katie Smith will get the service for the Hokies after the side out. Smith sends it low over the net. Dug out nicely by Stander. Swing. Amazing dig by Smith. Set up by Shields. A swing by Stivrins. A dig now by Young. And it will be a kill by the Cardinals. Going to get a substitution as Aiko Jones checks back in for Mia Standard. Serving it for the Cardinals will be Alexa Hendricks. 21-19 Hokies lead in set number 3. Here it comes from Hendricks. Jackson sets it up. Serco a soft swing. Shields sets it up. Blocked away. Amaya Tillman with the swing. Marissa Serco said not today. 22-19 Hokies lead set 3. Logan Mosley, the libero, wearing black for the Hokies. Dug out, sent to over the net, and out of play, an attacking air by Shannon Shields. (23-19) Hokies lead set 3. Mosley sends it over the net, dug out by Hamilton. The set by Shields, the swing by Chaussee. Kill by Claire Chaussee, 23-20. Substitution checking back in will be number 16, Akela Ewell. She'll check in for Claire Chaussee, and Ewell, similar to Kylie Thomas on the Hokies, will check in to serve it for the Cardinals. Ewell sends it over the net. The dig, Jackson setting it up for Powell. Powell a swing, blocked away, Amaya Tillman. 23-21. Timeout, Virginia Tech. Wilson takes her first of 2 timeouts in set number 3. 23-21. The set score when we take the break. The number 23 Louisville Cardinals might have been looking ahead to the University of Virginia when they play at home in 5 days. Virginia in the standings, not much better, only 12th in the ACC. Virginia's lone ACC win coming against the Virginia Tech Hokies, who are still looking for their first ACC victory. They have lost half of their 14 games. They are 0-7, but trying to look to break through against the Louisville Cardinals. The Hokies take the court back from the timeout, and the Cardinals break from their meeting. The marching Virginians still playing along, trying to add some added pressure. Akayla Ewell will remain the server for the Louisville Cardinals. They're down by 2 in set number 3. Ewell sends it over. It will be a dig. Jackson sets it up for Powell. Kills, shot by Sierra Powell. Checking in for the Hokies is number 22, Kai Young, in replacement of Abby McKenzie. It's set point for Virginia Tech. Serving it will be Talon Jackson. Jackson sends it low over the net, hits off the top of the net. Shields sets it up, off the block. They're going to set it up. Mosley to Powell, blocked away. Virginia Tech wins set number 3, 25-21. And the Hokies are a set away from upsetting the number 23 Louisville Cardinals. We'll swap sides. Have a 3-minute break before we go to set number 4. I'm Tyler Katz for 3304 Sports. We'll be right back for set number 4. Welcome back here to 3304 Sports. I'm Tyler Katz here on the call, number 23 Louisville, unranked Virginia Tech. We're heading into set number 4. Virginia Tech coming off a big set 3 victory, 25-21. They now lead 2-1 and are 25 points away from upsetting the number 23 team in the country in the Louisville Cardinals. Louisville, a traditional powerhouse at the end of the year. They made the tournament last year, defeating Dayton in straight sets in the first round before falling in 4 sets to Illinois, who ended up making the Elite 8 before falling later in the tournament. Or excuse me, in the Final Four before falling to Nebraska. So a tough opponent for Louisville in the 2018 tournament. We're ready for set number 4. The teams have swapped sides yet again. Virginia Tech heading right to left, wearing white tops, black bottoms with a Hokie stone pattern on the back, orange numbers. Their libero wearing black with orange accents and orange numbers. Louisville in all black with white and red accents. Their libero wearing red and black. They are heading from left to right. Here comes the service from Louisville's Alexa Hendricks. The setup by Jackson, a swing by Marissa Serco. The setup now by Shields. It will be a big swing by Claire Chaussee, dug out by Mosley. Smith will send it back towards the net. Sierra Powell into the net, point Cardinals.